Damn straight you should move that pillow. Anyway, welcome back to more East 8. First off, we got 2 gifts to deliver. I don't know who they go to.
Oh boy.
Adol.
I remember we went to the ghost ship last time and did all that, but what did we do after?
We have to go to the palace now.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because we
also got the music. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of story is it? I'll protect it with you. Next is up over here. You.
Adol.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Yes.
You know what it means when a nun takes her hood down, you're going to hell. Just kidding. Dude, like seeing, like, you know how the image like the game is in the background looks super blurry?
Yeah.
Dude, looking at the girl to the left, she looks like a young instructor Sarah. Does she not?
She actually does. Oh my god,
Did you not notice that before?
No.
I want you to bless me.
Oh god.
Do it. Do it.
I want you to bless me.
Oh man.
Alright, time for a special cutscene. As usual.
That was quick.
Almighty Celestial Master who art in heaven, please grant this soul your divine protection. Amen. I must say, this village has come a long way. We finally constructed a
Hey, wait a
ship to
minute. I
get
thought
off this
Nintendo
island,
didn't want religion in their games.
It's not made by Nintendo, dude.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. They don't want to censor. No, they are against censorship too. So yeah.
We all worked hard to pull this off.
Yeah.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. The old me would have thought that God himself made all this possible. I would have accepted that without question. But I've come to understand something during my time with everyone. Castaway Village only exists because we worked hard to create it.
Proof that God made the dinosaurs. Take that, atheists.
Always protect us, no matter what. But at times, you need great fortitude to defy the whim of fate. You must have faith in your power to dictate your own fate before you seek the aid of the Almighty. I believe this is what God desires most from us. I arrived at that revelation by watching you and the others.
Don't forget to include yourself.
I was just doing my best to keep up with you. But thank you for saying that. Please keep us in your protection until all this is over, Adol. And let's definitely get off this island.
Alright, what other quests do we still have to do? Still need to get the Sunlight Fang. Don't think we have it yet. I feel like it will be as a rare material. Alright, let's get back to the palace.
On guard. Okay.
Stop spinning out!
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Here. Ha. Say it. Ha. Ha.
I'm not gonna go down quite yet.
Say it. Ha. Yeah.
What the?
Okay, where did you come from?
Probably somewhere over there.
Say it.
Nothing up here. Alright, time to head down.
Yeah. Here. A treasure chest.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Cannot open that yet.
Say it. Yeah. Here. Say it. Here. Say it.
Sure, a lot of these turtle things here.
Yeah. Say it. Yeah. Say it. Here. Ooh, a treasure chest.
Don't have enough people.
You son of a bitch. Why don't you find more people?
We need to find them! What kind of materials do they drop?
Wait, is there nobody you can find right now?
Not that I can think of.
Jeez.
feeling. That wasn't really much.
Looks like something's here.
This is very riveting right now.
Yeah.
On guard. Okay.
Let's explore some fucking caves.
Yeah. Ow. Yep.
Oh, something's there. Found something shiny. Looks like something's here.
Let me guess, if you fall down there, you die?
Pretty sure.
Right. All right. Let's not fall down there then.
Yeah. There's a lot of water here.
Leave it to me.
Or at least we have to jump out of the water.
Allow me. Okay. See something.
Shit. That's not happening today.
Have you fallen in there before or no?
No.
Are you okay?
Fuck serious.
I got even stronger.
Oh, good.
On guard.
Back to full health.
Hey, there's a chest.
Back over there. Is it where the water is? Yes, it is.
Please, Ricotta.
Can I jump out of it? Yes, I can. Good.
Oh, you have an air meter.
Yeah. How did you not notice that? Why do you think I was jumping out?
Treasure chest.
What happens when it reaches zero, Table?
You drown.
Everything in this cavern wants to kill you.
Yes. This is basically the water level. Fucking sucks.
This is the water temple. For fuck's sakes. I thought we'd never have to come back here, but here we are.
Yeah. I'm gonna ignore you. Oh, God.
We've made it this far, but how much deeper can we go?
I'm not so sure about going underwater.
We can't stop now.
Onward!
Thing. Fuck you. That's what I'm gonna do from now on. Whenever I see that fucking thing.
How lucky. Leave it to me.
Good job, guys. Oh shit. Fucking dead. Jesus.
You did it. Well, you weren't expecting to kill it that fast?
No.
That figures. The fucking boss of the water temple is fucking no greater than the boss of the actual water temple. Good job.
Yeah.
Also, if I sound tired again, I didn't sleep super well last night either, so yeah. But you know the old saying? Sleep is for the weak. Dude.
Oh, I hear that all the time.
Wait, really?
Yes, I do.
From who?
From the 15 to 17-year-olds on Sean's server.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What, they say it to you, or?
No, they say that. I'm pretty sure they say that as a joke.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're more mature than you think.
At work, whenever you showed up to work with like no sleep, it's like, come on, sleep's for the weak, come on. So wait, what are they? Oh.
It allows us to breathe underwater.
Oh, so that air meter they included in? Pointless. Completely, because this is like the same dungeon that...
It is, yeah, it is now pointless.
Like the same dungeon they include water that you can drown in is the same dungeon you get the... Get something that lets you breathe. Oh my fucking...
Now we can explore underwater.
Alright, well,
No,
let me guess.
It's the whole point. There's also a cave we could not go in because there's a section where you can go underwater, and we couldn't do that
okay,
until
I
we
guess,
got
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, the whole point of the air meter in this, though, is to just, like, make it so you can't go through a certain section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stronger.
See something?
You know what the worst air meter I've seen in the game is?
What?
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Really?
Yeah. The air meter is literally just different facial expressions. That
Oh.
doesn't tell me
That's
how much
stupid.
air. Yeah, that doesn't tell me how much air is left. You know?
Yeah.
That doesn't give me an idea of how much air is left, so... Oh, good, they're like sea mines. Nice. Wait. The spore... Oh, so they're like underwater dandelions.
Basically.
They fucking look like dandelions, too. Oh my god.
Look at that. That's how they look.
Dude, I remember one day, this was in our old house, by the way. This was like in the house before we moved to where we did.
Yeah.
You know, near the KFC and all that.
Yeah.
I remember one day I was like, my mom was like, hey, can you rip out the poppies? No, not the, hang on. What, those are called dandelions, right? Or no? I don't remember what the fuck they're called. The yellow flowers that are weeds. Are those dandelions?
They are not dandelions. I can't remember the name for them.
Sakes. Look it up.
I got stronger again.
Did not mean to do that. What? What? Seriously? That's so weird. Why do they call them both dandelions when they're not the same?
Yeah. I guess that might just be the type of weed they are. And maybe they have different names. I don't know.
Maybe.
But anyway, so my mom asked me to go rip out the dandelions in front of the yard. And, this fucking weird lady comes up to me and it's like, what are you, and she's like, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, I'm just ripping out, dandelions. It's like, you know, you can use the heads of these for like alcoholic drinks or something. I don't fucking remember what she said. And she's like saying this to a, like 14, 15-year-old, so
Yeah,
can't
'cause
even,
that's not a good idea.
can't even drink. And it's like, and she's like, you're doing a good work, and she like drops like a tuning in the grass, and I pick it up, and she just like walks away, and it's like, and I finish up, and I'm like, hey mom, this weird lady approached me, and it's like, did she look like this? And I'm like, yes, stay away from her. I have no idea why she wanted me to stay away from her, but you know, I guess she
probably for a good reason.
yeah, she's probably just like the, like, you know how like a lot of the neighborhoods have like the crazy old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did yours have one or?
Not that I know of.
Okay. But yeah, I bet she was probably like one of those. What's another interesting oh wait, there was also, we lived next to a, apartment complex. Basically smaller apartments, but like not as many apartments, but you know, much nicer looking rooms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we lived next to one, and one day you just see like, I looked out and I just saw like a homeless man laying in the grass, and like an ambulance came and picked him up. So yeah. Oh yeah, we're at the place I'm talking about. Do you remember where the public library is?
I think so.
It's on that side. It's near the near the rec center, the bowling center.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That I know.
Okay, so yeah, we used to live like right across from there.
Ah.
That was one of the houses. Like we moved a lot. Like on face value, if I say to people, I've been to a lot of schools, they'll be like, you've been expelled from a lot of schools, and it's like,
Like,
no,
I moved a lot.
I moved a lot. Like, here's the. Since I'm on the topic, I might as well like share the story since you're doing nothing but playing a boring water level.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
This
This is the water level of RPGs.
It is. But yeah, so when we lived, oh man, I still really like the first house we lived in, even if I didn't live in that long, because you know when they lived in it, I was born. So yeah, we lived in there for like 5-6 years maybe. I don't remember how long it was, but I loved it because you know why? It was one of the very few houses I've been in that actually has like an upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah. How many houses have you been in that has an upstairs?
I've only been in 2.
And whose were those?
I thought you like moved into houses that had upstairs.
Oh, you meant moved into houses.
Yeah.
No, I've only lived in a house that had one upstairs. So yeah.
I lived in 2.
You lived in 2. So yeah, before that, I've actually never seen this because again, I wasn't born yet. Before that, my mom and my 2 older siblings, who were the only ones there because, well, you know, that's how time works. Yeah, so it was just my mom and my 2 oldest siblings were living in an apartment building, and this was like the only time. I don't remember if I asked my mom what it was like, but if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure she would say she didn't like it because she wants to live in a house. That's just what she wants to do. So she moves into the house. I'm born, and this house is like, I don't know. I just like big houses. I don't know why. They're just like, I don't know. They're just like so fun to live.
They look nice.
Yeah, they look nice, and they're just like so fun to be in. Like our my friend Dylan. You know, I told you about him before.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah. Okay. He used to live in a big house. It had a basement and a normal floor, of course, like any fucking house would. But it also had an upstairs and an attic.
Oh.
Yeah, this house was fucking big. How many rooms were there? There was, on the main, well, if you count like the basement area, that could be considered a room because people could live there. There's enough space.
Yeah.
There's one room. The middle, you got the normal floor, which had his mom's room. And that's it. And then you had the upstairs, which, Jesus, it had 3 bedrooms. And then you had the attic, which could probably like fit 2 or 3 more people. So that's like 7. That's like 7 bedrooms. That's a lot of fun. Like in comparison, our landlord's house has 1, 2, and then like 4.
Yeah.
It has like 4 bedrooms. So yeah, it was fucking big. And he was always saying to me like, well, he's gonna one day like move out of there because he wants to. Well, he wanted to move back here because he used to live here. I think he said. But yeah, he wanted to move back here. And wait, you said you first lived here too, right?
No.
Well, where was it?
I did not live in the city.
Oh. Well, no, 'cause you said you moved from somewhere to PA, right?
Yeah, I used to live in Arborfield.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's my hometown.
Jeez. Why didn't you move back?
I actually had more options here.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fair enough.
Yeah, cause Arborfield is not that big. It's a small town.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, living in it
no one would have heard of Arborfield unless you've been there.
Right. But yeah, Dylan was like, I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna move out of this house one day, and I'm just like, do you have to? And it's like, yeah, we have to. It's like, it's too big for like how many people are living here. Like obviously the bigger the house, the more expensive it is. So
Yeah.
yeah. And like the only people, like he's on like some government checks like you are. So yeah. But at the time he wasn't, I think. And then the only people working in his house was his mom and his brother, and that's it. And then his aunt was working too, I think, but her job wasn't that well paying. So yeah, there wasn't that many people covering. So yeah, they had to move to a smaller house, and then he moved over here. But anyway, with me, my mom actually always wanted to live in that house, but the landlord, and yes, there was a landlord. It was a rental house.
Oh.
It was a rental. The landlord did not want to give it up, which was kind of shitty, but it's like that's business. I have no idea who the fuck's living there now. I think my mom said that she said there's probably drug dealers because the neighborhood got like worse over time.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Leave it to me.
So yeah, and then I think the landlord did finally give it up to somebody else. Shitty of them, or whatever.
Like, why would you do it now when you could have done that like earlier?
Yeah, I know. So yeah, the school I went to at the time, I'm obviously not gonna say the names, but
yeah.
The school I went to at the time was, well, it's hard to remember because it was King George Kindergarten, I just said the fucking name of the school out loud when I meant to say kindergarten.
Look, Adol, I see a structure.
Good job.
Oh my god.
Piece of the royal
Can you go back in editing and bleep the... Oh wait, no, we're live streaming. Fuck!
Yeah. If only we were recorded.
Yeah, anyway, but yeah, it was only kindergarten grade 1, so yeah, I could barely remember. Like the most I remember was my teacher was hot.
Of course! Of course that's all you remember.
My teacher was hot, and there was like one day that the kids were like kind of playing tug of war with like my arms or something. I don't know. It was fucking kindergarten, so you know, kids do weird shit like that. But
yeah,
it wasn't hard. It was just like but yeah, I don't. Other than that, I don't remember. I remember. The only other thing I remember is that my favorite colors used to be blue and yellow. And then I remember, dude, when I went to, it wasn't, okay. It wasn't until like grade 4. Yeah, grade 4 when I went to the really nice school where somebody was like, what's your favorite colors? And I'm like, blue and yellow. And I'm like, why not just blue? Yellow sucks. And I'm like, you know what? Yellow does suck. You could, wait, your favorite color is blue too, right?
yeah.
Okay, nice. But yeah, yellow does suck. You can barely see it on paper, so... Like, it's stupid. My younger brother, though, his favorite color is yellow, and my older brother's favorite color is green, so... Well, that sad thing when no one talks about their favorite color or their favorite dinosaur anymore. But anyway, that's all I really remember. And then, oh god, talk about a step down. Then when we moved to a completely different area. The west. We were on the East Hill, and we moved all the way down to the West Flats. And oh boy, I don't know. Like, you were really deep into the West Flat, like far.
Yeah, I was.
Far into the West Flat. Was there any problems while you were living there, or no? Did any?
No, while I was living there.
Like you didn't see kids shooting up heroin or?
No, I did not go outside.
Good point. I wouldn't either. It's just funny because you lived like probably near the worst school in the city.
Oh yeah.
Like, did you know it was bad before I told you, or?
I was not aware of what kind of school it was.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I pretty much went to the worst school in the city for 3 grades: grade 2, grade 3, grade 4. Everybody was a fucking like shithead. The principal just like Well, the principal's okay, but the teachers were fucking, well, not so much grade 2. Grade 2 was fine. I barely remember anything about it, but like grade 3 and grade 4 had stuff that you like remember. Like one of the teachers was just like not physically abusive, obviously not, because that would get her in a lot of trouble, but she was pretty verbally abusive. So, and like as somebody in grade 3, you can imagine this would like make you start crying, make you teary-eyed, make you sad, because you know you're a child and they're an adult and you think you've done something wrong, you know. But yeah, it was a really shitty school, and like some of the kids I ran into where they were just bad eggs. One of them I saw like outside, like just smoking. So yeah, like the kids there were just bad. The neighborhood too was also pretty bad for the most part. The kids across the street were very disobedient, and that neighborhood was where I got my electric scooter stolen. Oh yeah, I don't think I ever told you I had an electric scooter.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
I did. Well, I did, and it was like when you're like 10 or 11 years old, it's like the best thing ever. It's like, whoa, look how fast I'm going, and you're like going like 15 kilometers an hour.
All right, what are we naming the child? Hope or Luke?
Oh, hang on. Use the Force. So Luke.
All right. The light of Castaway Village.
Oh, get it? Because he's on the light side, not the dark side.
Yeah. Was there more to your story?
Oh yeah. Well, there's a ton more to my fucking story. Just watching the cutscene.
All right.
That's a wrap!
Nice. But anyway, but yeah, but in general, that school was just really bad, and like, I don't know, the kids I met in the neighborhood, besides the ones that I've said were bad, they were pretty nice. They were actually pretty nice, surprisingly. But then again, we didn't really live close to the school. I imagine kids around the school must have been, like, probably not good.
Probably.
Yeah, like, if it's schools like that, then you know that kids are gonna grow up like that, so...
Yeah.
And then when we moved back to... Where was it? Oh yeah, right, our third house. When we moved there, actually no, I think I attended a new school. I don't remember, but we moved there, and actually no, wait, no, I think it was another house. I guess I just attended a new school while I was still there, or moving between it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I ended up going to a new school, fortunately, but just for one grade, which is really sad because this was like the best school I've ever been to. Everyone there was so nice, and like it was a school. It was like a really nice school. So yeah, it sucks. I only went there for one grade.
Huh.
And then when we moved into our new house, I had to go to another school. I want to say the name. I'll just say like. It was Jonathan's school. You know what school I'm talking about?
No, I do not.
You know, St. Jonathan's.
Oh, I think I know that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I had to go by there like a bunch of times for grade 7 and 8.
Wait, which school were you going at the time?
I cannot say the name of it.
But was it near that area?
Are you talking about like the east side?
God, now I don't even remember where the fuck the school was located.
Yeah, cause I know the school I passed by was on the east side.
I think it was the east side.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that school was just okay. It wasn't super great, but like, it was like a more normal school. Half the people there were shitheads, the other half were not. And that's where I met one of my best friends, Thomas. So yeah, dude, you know what's funny? Like, you know, like who's a shithead and who's not. When the kids are like, hey, you see that kid Thomas over there? It's like, yeah. It's like, don't hang out with him. He smells like cheese. And it's just like,
what?
It's like, okay.
So
and then
dumb.
I immediately went to go. I immediately went over there and started like talking to him, because I was at the age where it was like I could go play on the playground, but I don't feel like it. I'd rather just hang out by the doors during recess. Wait, did you ever get to that age, or did you always like play on the playground, or?
I was just like, I would just be like doing whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, we were both like the kids who would like hang out by the door just waiting for recess then, because we don't fucking feel like playing on the playground. And then yeah, we just started like talking to each other, and then I don't know. I think like the first thing I said was, well, of course, my name. It's like, hi, I'm Brent. He's like, oh, I'm Thomas, and it's. I don't know if I ever told him that like the other kid said he smelled like cheese or something. I'll just like call him up and say that. It's like, hey, you remember when we met in grade 6? And it's like, yeah. And it's like, did you know the other kids told me not to hang out with you because you smell like cheese? And it's like, yeah, fucking assholes.
Leave it to me.
I don't know. Like, I like hanging out with like people who, like, I want to hang out with people who are a little bit more like oddballs, because then that, like, I feel like we can connect. Yeah. And if you're wondering how you're odd, Steve, I'll let you figure that out.
Okay.
No, you're not that odd. Like, well, no, maybe not odd's not the right word, but I like hanging out with like the kids who aren't like popular and full of themselves,
Or assholes.
So yeah.
My turn now.
God, did we even? I think we've briefly mentioned how we met, but I'll say it again just in case.
Yeah.
So this was great. This was I just finished. Oh, to wrap up my story, you know, Jonathan's was fine, and then I went there till grade 8, and then the high school I went to first for grade 9 and grade 9 only was it was the more popular high school. It was it was over on the west side near the church. Like between like the Brown Church and Zellers, or like the mall if you want to be more general.
Oh, I think I know the school you're talking about.
Yeah, Marion's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marion's.
What is it, little lady?
You know, people are like, if people really wanted to, they could Google Maps this and be like, "There's no St. Marion's, but there's." Just kidding. Nah, but yeah, I went to St. Marion's, and then like pretty much everybody I knew from grade 7 and 8 were there already. So there was no like trouble fitting in. Dude, the fucking kids from like St. Anna's. The other kids I knew from St. Anna's, the really nice ones from grade 5. Yeah, were also there, but I don't know. I don't know. I think we kind of like, I don't want to say fell apart, but like just kind of drifted away because we didn't really like the table I chose. I had to choose between 2 tables, so you know, it was one of those. So yeah, I chose to hang out with Thomas and them because, you know, I've been with them for longer. So yeah. And then eventually we moved again. Very unfortunate. We moved again, and I still had to go to like all the way up to near the KFC. So we were like, my mom wanted to live in that neighborhood, but she couldn't because there was no houses available.
Nah.
So yeah, moved all the way back up there, and for like a couple of months, I had to ride my bike all the way down to Saint Maria's. So
Yeah, that's quite far.
yeah, oh yeah, that is really far. Like it's like about halfway to your house too. So
Yeah.
it's like it's super far. Those guys, let's chill underwater for a little longer. Fine. Wait, what do we learn about the nest? I missed it.
We found the nest.
Does like everyone start stabbing at it? Die. But yeah, so, oh yeah, that's also where I got hit by a car. I don't know if I ever told you this.
It sounds. Yeah, I think you did tell me.
So you see, that's not even the right leg.
Nice job.
You see this mark here with like the little ripples, and it's like right there. It's between my two fingers. It's like right, it's this spot. That spot's kind of numb when I touch it.
Oh,
so it shows you, yeah, I got hit. I was riding my bike. Like, it's like the end of the day. I want to get home as quickly as I can, right?
Yeah.
I was riding my bike. I didn't really pay attention to the light. Stupid of me, I know. And the lady driving was like going, I don't know if she was going like, she was going at like a little bit above the speed limit, I think, which is not that, bad. Fortunately, the car didn't hit me directly. It hit my back tire of my bike. And I just spun out of control and like flew off my bike and like landed on my knee. And that was pretty much the only thing that got hurt. Everything else got just scuffed up a little. But yeah, like it left a fucking mark on my knee. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I was like, I was just wanting to get home, and the lady like stops her car. It's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna ride my bike home." And I tried getting on my bike and riding it, and I see that like the back tire's fucked up, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And like I'm having trouble like walking because my knee fucking hurts now. And fortunately, the police were like right there, and they come out and it's like, "Nobody's in trouble. We just want to know what happened." It's like, and I just tell them that I went through a light, wasn't paying attention. She came up and hit my back tire, and it fucked up my knee. And they were like, "Do you wanna maybe like press?" Well, no, they didn't ask me if I wanted to press charges because this was like a very mutual accident. It's like I wasn't paying attention. This was a pure accident. I wasn't paying attention. She was going a little fast, so But yeah, and they just tell me to like sit there, and my the ambulance comes, and I pretty much I think I just left my bike down there because it's fucked. Like it's so wait, no, did I? I don't remember what the fuck happened to my bike, but obviously I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, they ambulance comes, and they're like, "What happened?" And it's like, "Oh, I just swerved out of." I got hit in the back, and then my bike got hit, and then I swerved out of control, and I flew off and hit my knee. And they're like, "Does it hurt?" It hurts a bit, and they look at it. It's like, "Oh my!" And I'm just kidding. They weren't like that. They look at it and like, "Oh, okay, that's actually kind of bad. All right, we'll take you to the nearby hospital so you can get patched up." And it's like, all right. And you know what? Like that was the only time I've ever been in an accident, and they offered me like laughing gas. I'm sure you've heard. Well, maybe you don't. Laughing gas is like, laughing helps pain, basically. So yeah, that's why like sometimes when you're in pain, they'll offer you laughing gas to help with it. So, but I denied it. I didn't want to be on like something I've never been on before. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Take me to the hospital. My mom's there. Fortunately, like nothing is broken, so they just like patch me up and send me on my way. I did have to use what is it called? Polysporin. It's like an antibiotic cream or something. I don't know. I had to use Polyspore for like a couple weeks, and I could walk, but I couldn't bend my knee because it would hurt. Because the fucking injury was right on the knee. So yeah. And yeah, like going, and of course I still went to school because you know I could walk on my own. So the only thing that was kind of a bitch was going upstairs, and that was it. So yeah. Oh god, I gotta tell you, having like an injury like that was fucking weird because it was like, I'm not trying to be gross, and I'm trying not to say anything gross, but it's like, I don't know, it got like a bit pussy. And it was like yellow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, around this area. So, yeah. Just at that point, you just want to keep like changing bandages. So I kept doing that, and then eventually, like I checked it, and I was like, man, that scab is like really weird looking. And I did. I don't. Do I want to say this?
Probably not, because there are people that will not want to hear it. Because
all right.
yeah, because they'll feel disgusted by it.
Okay. All I will say is like a couple days later, the scab was gone, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt like, but my knee started like bleeding a little bit again because you know a scab's like a human bandage.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then after that, my skin just healed up like, well, how it is now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty normal looking. I like how I was gonna explain how we met, and then I went on a fucking tangent.
Yeah.
Okay, skipping all that.
So back to how we met.
He was at that high school for a year already. I just moved there, and I saw that like he had a 3DS, and what did I have? Like a DS? No. I had like a Game Boy Advance, I think.
It was either a Game Boy Advance or a DS.
Yeah.
I remember you having both.
Well, I wasn't given the DS till later, so yeah. But yeah, we just started like, I just saw him on his 3DS, and it's like, oh, you play portable stuff too, or whatever.
You play video games too?
And he's like, yeah. It's like, all right, cool, let's hang out. And it's like,
I'm like, okay, sure.
you're just like, what was your first impression of me? Do you even remember?
I do not remember.
I do not remember mine either. All I knew was that you had a Mario hat on, and I was like,
yeah, I had that Mario hat,
and I was like, I need to talk to this quest giver. God, it's only been an hour since we started playing, but we haven't done that much. All we've done is like explore a water temple, and that's it.
Yeah. There's actually a castaway we can find before we get started on the big fight.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the funny thing about that Game Boy Advance that I had, the SP model,
yeah,
was it wasn't even mine.
Oh.
It was my brother's, and I stole it from him. The funny thing is, I haven't told him, like, I didn't tell him about it until, like, before I moved here. So, but I was like, hey, look, I need to come clean with you. I stole this from you like many years ago, and he's like, so that's where it went. he wasn't mad. He was just like, I see. Like how can you be mad like when you have like, if he was still like, if he wasn't like
if it was new.
Well, not only that, but it's like if he has so much shit right now, like expensive computer, all these consoles, whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's been like so many years that it's like, how can you be mad like from something you're not like that emotionally attached to, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I did end up buying it off him, so it's just like, okay, the debt is clear. The debt is clear. But yeah, no, I had the Game Boy Advance. Like and I gotta tell you, that's all I had for like a couple of years, because we didn't have internet until 2014.
Yeah.
So, like, so what? I had the huge selection of games like Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Yellow, Super Mario World, and then it wasn't like later where I got like Spyro 1 and 2, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Like I had very few games, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then, oh my god, later, I remember, I was talking to this girl. No, nothing like that. No. It was
Okay.
like no.
I
Like
wasn't
people,
even thinking that.
like it just in case people think that way. No. It was like I don't know. We were like put together as like in a project or something. I don't remember. And I was like explaining to her, it's like I'm trying to save up for my own like. Oh wait, no, that wasn't until later. But no, I was like to her, I'm trying to save up for my own 3DS, and it's like oh, it's like I have one that I don't use, and it's like, oh really? It's like, would you give it away? And it's like, yeah, I could give it away. She never ended up giving away. I don't think she was trying to be malicious. I think she just legitimately forgot
Probably.
to bring it. So yeah, I don't blame her. And plus, I have my own, so I can't really be salty about
Yeah.
that.
It's about something you've gone into anyway.
Yeah. But anyway, I met this kid named Evan, I think his name was. He was a cool guy to hang around. He was like you know, he was like super chill, and I could tell he smoked weed, so that's how you know he's super chill.
What a superb view.
But yeah, I was talking to him over. It's like what do you have? It's like, oh, I have a Game Boy Advance, and I just like play because this is all I have. And it's like, oh well, you know, I have like 3 DSs that I don't use. I was like, I could give you one, and I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. And the next day, the very next day, he brought me like the black Onyx one, and I'm like, you sure you don't want this? I was like, no, dude, I have like I said, I have 2 of them now, so, and I don't play them, so yeah. He didn't give me a charger though, because he didn't have any spare ones. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, but like holy shit, like I got a free DS Lite, which just blew my fucking mind. It's like, oh my god, I have a DS now. Oh, that's crazy. And dude, like I brought that thing to school with me like every single fucking day. Like, yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. I love that DS. Like finally being able to like my brother saved up for a DS like when it was like fairly new, the DS Lite.
Yeah.
He saved up for a DS Lite when it was fairly new, and I was always jealous of him. But then I was like, yes, now I have one, bitch. I'll get some more water.
All right.
But yeah, I was like, yes, I finally have my own DS Lite, and yeah, I just brought it with me to school like every single day, and you know, I think the teachers didn't really care because I was still like I was playing games on the side, but I was also working really hard on my work, so yeah, I mostly played. Well, only in art class, because I'm sure the other teachers would have minded that. Honestly, though, if the art teacher asked me what I was doing, I'd be like, "This is my inspiration." And he's like, "Oh." Well, if he asked, he never did, because I don't think like he knew I was still hard at work. Like even though on the side I had like a copy of Pokemon Black 2, and I was just going through the game. Fucking this old lady just did this old lady just beat a Primordial?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Who on earth are you? You just took down a dinosaur.
My name
Oh.
is Sylvia. I
Oh.
was once a gladiator who last
Let me guess.
fought
She's
in the
gonna
Roman
she's gonna
Colosseum
join the
for 10
camp.
years.
Yep.
Of course.
Pleased to meet you all.
She can't join our group though. She's probably at least level 70. Way too high for this point in the game.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, about my DS. Like, I remember, like, when Pokemon, Soul Silver was announced, and it was announced a while ago, but I actually had a DS, and I was like, I can play a remake. Also, speaking of that, I'm actually really happy that we're now doing Soul Silver because, like, if you ask anybody, most people will say the best Pokemon game is Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So not only do we get to play the best generation, but a remake of the best generation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But yeah. Of course, all good things must. Oh wait, no. I think, like, and around this time of playing Soul Silver, I also Sage. He let me borrow, but then he eventually let me keep as like a birthday present, which was really cool of him. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness, which is a pretty rare game. So he actually gave it to me, which was really nice of him. But yeah, during that time, which was probably close to 2011, 2012, I want to say. All good things must come to an end, and I think you know where this is going because I've told you this before.
Yeah.
My DS Lite
Can I help you today?
was, like, its limbs were going. It was fading. And by that, I mean, like, one day I noticed that the left speaker stopped working. Unless I hold it at, like, a certain angle. You see where this is going? It's starting to... The chords were starting to just give out. And, that's a funny thing because I never, like, I only dropped it, like, maybe once. And that's it. So, yeah.
Is that it?
But yeah, like, eventually
Or should
the
I
speaker
upgrade?
started cutting out, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. And eventually,
Leave it to me.
one day I noticed that the screen, the top screen was, like, tinted red.
Complete.
You know? Like, the colors were fucked up or, like, something. It was tinted red.
I'll get started.
So, I was like, oh my god, what's happening? So,
Whew, it's
I
complete.
went to the library, Googled it, and it turned out that that the wire called the color ribbon
All right.
inside my DS was probably damaged in some way. So yeah, and like it just got worse. Like it got like eventually it got more and more red until it was like very noticeably red. And you know, it's like I can't really do anything with it because this is all I have and I don't have any money. So I just kept playing it until eventually what happened was, and this was when I got this was actually in the middle of my Pokemon Explorers of Darkness playthrough. Eventually both speakers died, but I could still use headphones. So, and the top screen was completely fucked. It wouldn't turn on. But so it's like, how do you play a game without the top screen? Well, very fortunately, Explorers of Darkness has all its gameplay on the bottom screen. So that's how I beat Explorers of Darkness like that. With not being able to see a fucking thing on the top screen, but it didn't matter because everything important was on the bottom screen. So, yeah. And then eventually, you know, it was so broken that I just kind of kind of tore it and like kind of pulled the top screen away from the bottom because again it was pretty much broken because I was like I kind of want to see the insides of this, so I was like so yeah, and then I like snapped it back together and now I don't know where the fuck it is, but who cares, it's broken.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it got so bad to the point that that it wouldn't even turn on. It would like turn on for like a split second and then turn off. So yeah, it just did not work anymore. And then like I told you about it, and I was like, I don't know how like the conversation went, but like this man, this god, who had a 3DS was like, here, I can loan you my DSi until you can buy your own 3DS. And I was
I got it. All right, it's done.
In case I never said, I probably already said thanks for that when you did it, but I'm gonna say it again. Thanks for that.
Welcome.
Do you still have the DSi, by the way?
I don't think so.
Wait, what
I
happened?
don't remember what happened to it.
What do you think? Maybe you gave it to your sister or something? You gave it to some family member somewhere, like. Because I know you
If
take
I
good...
remember correctly, I think my mom wanted to use it for some reason.
And she just never gave it back?
I got it.
I don't care. I had a 3DS.
Oh, okay, that makes
Alright,
sense.
it's done.
And, like... And who cares now? Because you still have you have a new 3DS XL, so...
Yeah.
All
If the DSi could play GBA cartridges, you probably would care, but it can't, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this fucking
Roger.
sun-baked god. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop calling me a god.
this-
I am not that.
Roger.
This guy was super cool enough to lend me his DSi, even though we knew each other for maybe like less than a year at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like at the 6th month, after 6 months of hanging out.
Yeah, this guy let me borrow his fucking DSi until I can buy my own 3DS, which I pretty much borrowed for like a year, I want to say. Like I remember, like, it took like a birthday, a Christmas, and then another birthday, I think, just to get enough money to get one, so, yeah. But what set me back a bit was, just a little bit, was that Pokemon Black 2 came out, and I really wanted to get that, and that was pretty much the only thing I ever spent with my money for, like, for about a year, so, yeah.
Finally.
Yeah,
We're
and
all
then
set.
and then that
Let's get
May
started
came, and then when that May came around, I was like, I can finally get my own 3DS. And when I unboxed it, like,
Ever seen
no,
me
that
so
that was
flustered?
actually the first system I ever bought.
Spending too much time
The
with
3DS
Laxia.
in 2013. That was the or 2012, 2013. That was the first system I ever bought.
Oh.
Like, seriously, like, everything else was pretty much like handed or loaned to me. That was the first one I ever bought, because when you're young, you have no
You'll kick off
patience
the
to save up
strategy,
money,
moving your
right?
Yeah.
way to the Okeanos'
So,
According to the
oh,
records
what
we
are they
looked
talking
at,
about? By the way, I've been like,
They're talking about the strategy they're going to use on the Okeanos.
all right, so we got this giant lightning rod, and we're gonna put it in the ocean, and it's gonna fry the fuck out of him when there's the next lightning storm. Wait, so they ambush it when it goes back to its nest, or?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do my part.
Are you sure the Oceanus isn't the final boss?
But we still don't know what it's capable of. Please
What?
don't underestimate.
Is the Oceanus the final boss? Because I remember you said it's not.
Please be safe, everyone.
I did say it's not.
I'm ready to face some danger.
It's Sephiroth. God damn it. He's fucking.
It's always Sephiroth.
It's always Sephiroth. He's there when I really don't want him to be.
Please allow me to help in whatever way I can.
Sure about that? With your legs shaking like a little lamb stuck?
Oh, I'm just trembling with excitement.
We're counting on you to finish that thing off, Adol.
Leave it to me.
Wait, are we fighting it in this chapter?
Yeah?
Oh, so then.
You don't need
So,
to be
wait,
brave,
okay, we
but-
fight it. Chapter 5 ends. We can leave. Why is there one more chapter?
Let's get started. Think you should be the one.
It's kind of funny how, like, simple the plot to this game is. Like, it's like Final Fantasy VII. It's like, oh, there's a dude who became evil, and now you have to go, you know, you have to figure out where he is and stop him from fucking destroying the world and taking it over, and like, and you know, discovering the live stream. You know, it's like a bunch of complex shit like that. Here it's like, you're on an island, you can't get off because there's a big monster in the water. That's
Yeah.
it. Like, it's so, I don't know, it feels so relatively simple compared to other RPGs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are we fighting it now?
Yeah?
Alright guys, I guess this is the last stream. Anyway, but yeah, the 3DS was the first system I ever bought. Like, everything else was, like, handed to me in some way. So, it was so exciting. You know that feeling when you first buy your own shit?
Yeah?
It was so fucking good. Like, I remember unboxing it and just being like, oh, what's this? It's like, oh, Face Raiders. Oh my god. And it's like, oh, what's this AR? Yeah, I like how Nintendo experimented with like augmented reality, but well, no, they did a few things with that. There were a few games. There was the Pokédex. There's the Pokemon Dream app. There was the there was like some weird RPG where you collect characters in the real world. I forget what it's called, but there was 2 of them. But yeah, other than that, they didn't really do too much with augmented reality, you know?
Yeah.
Like, those cards were like the most they ever did, which is very strange. And let me guess, you tried those out once. You tried Face Raiders, and you tried the cards out once, and then you never touch them again, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was like so exciting. It was like, oh my god, I have this 3DS, and I think what made it even more exciting was just the fact that like Pokemon X and Y was announced, and like, dude, it sucks when you're like broke and there's like like imagine if, I'm sure this probably, well no, this happened to you with the Wii U. Because there was games that you really wanted to play on the Wii U, but you couldn't buy it because you had no money.
Yeah.
How did you buy a Wii U, by the way? How did you? Was it a gift or?
No, I bought it myself.
Oh, with like.
I think I still had a job at that time.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, it's like that kind of feeling when you want to play a game on a new system, but you can't because you're broke.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like that. So getting it was like, made me very fucking happy because it was like, oh, I can get Pokemon X, I can get A Link Between Worlds, I can get Super Mario 3D Land, I can get all these. Like, I remember, like,
Get all these great games.
like I saw gameplay of Super Mario 3D World, and I was like, oh, 3D Land's probably just like it, and then you play 3D Land, it's like, it's not the same. The 3D Land is really good, though. It's excellent.
Yeah.
In fact, I know.
Also, he's a Belmont.
Of course he is. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
Like, oh, fuck!
But, we're doing it. We're killing the monster!
It just disappeared.
It must be submerging to retreat back to its nest. So far, so good. The rest is up to
Wait, this has to be the end of the chapter, right? Fighting the big monster?
I feel like it should be.
Yeah, well, remember what you said about the last chapter where you're like, it's like, this feels like the end of the chapter. It does, but that was so short, and it's like chapter end. It's like, oh!
Like, holy shit!
It's like, alright then.
They're gonna make us work for it.
Oh, have you played Fire Emblem NES yet?
For a little bit.
How was it?
Basically, the NES game.
Okay.
That's just what it is.
But yeah, like, it was so exciting, you know, owning my own 3DS and then, being able to play Link Between Worlds, Pokemon X, and all these different amazing 3DS games. The 3DS had a lot of amazing games on it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember when the Switch, like, came out and everyone was just like, the 3DS can finally die! Yay! And I was like, fuck you! The 3DS was amazing. You don't just kill off an amazing system. Like, the Wii U, I get it.
Yeah.
It didn't sell well. It sold pretty poorly. Like, I get it. But the 3DS, like, why would you
want such an amazing system to die?
But yeah,
like how long did the 3DS last?
Like, I think the last game was made, like, 2019 or something.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, I was, like, tired. I was, like, every time I'd see a comment, I was just like, fuck you!
I'll take you off.
Oh, here we go. Wait, it's only level 53, though. Don't worry.
We're fine.
But yeah, yeah, I had all these amazing games, and that lasted great for, like, about 6 months. No, it didn't break, obviously. It didn't break. But one thing that people reported on, like, that I didn't know about until later, was the fact that you know how like the 3DS screen is like longer than the bottom screen, right?
Yeah.
It's like wider than the bottom screen, and the bottom screen has that like plastic border around it. One day I noticed a small scratch in the top screen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like because the bottom screen was like would get like a bit would kind of sharpen up a little bit over time depending on how you treat it. Eventually, the top screen started getting like it got 2 scratches. They weren't very visible, but you could see them if you looked close enough, and they were going like down on both sides, which was like really shitty because it's like, I just bought, I bought this like half a year ago, and it's already, like kind of falling apart. And like not much else happened. Like I was also a bit rough with it, like with the bottom screen. Like there was a bunch of scratches in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that was my fault. But the top screen thing was like fucking bullshit. And then like the little like rubber parts off the back were like they were kind of came off, but they weren't really important. They were just like design reasons. Yeah. So they weren't really important. But yeah, owning like a 3DS for like that long and then seeing all this is like it's like heartbreaking, Because it's like, man, I put so much money into this and now it's like not in a great condition. And then I don't remember how long it was, but eventually like when 2016. Yeah, I kept that 3DS because it still was good. Like it still I could tell you this, it worked a lot better than my DS Lite. So, but yeah, I kept hold on to that 3DS for about like till 2016. In 2016, the Pokemon 20th anniversary was happening. So, and they were launching new 3DSs with a copy of either red or blue. And the faceplates. So I was gonna get that, but like at the time my mom was holding on to my card because she wanted to make sure I was being responsible with my money, but that's just how it was. Yeah. So like I bring her down to like the microplay, and well of course she doesn't like being there because I bring her down to the microplay and I'm like, yeah, I'd like to get this 3DS, and it's like, oh, we don't have those. Those were delayed. The shipment was delayed to here, and it's like, really? It's like, yeah, unfortunately. And then my mom was like, all right, can we hurry up and leave then? And it's like, wait, do you have any new 3DS XLs? And they were like, yes, we do. And I'm like, all right, sweet, I'll just take one of those. And then, yeah, now I've been using that new 3DS XL ever since. And I don't regret buying it because it's fucking awesome. You have one too, even. Yeah. In fact, I got my new 3DS XL. Well, that's not fair. I had a job, so. Yeah. Yeah. What year did you get yours?
I don't remember.
Yes, let's go. With everything we've got.
But yeah, I was like, oh sweet, and then like, my friend Sage, who gave me like I said, gave me that Pokemon game. I think he said he was gonna eventually be moving, but he wasn't sure. So I don't know. Like I think one birthday, I was like, hey, you got birthday money, right? And it's like, yeah, I did. It's like, and no, I didn't ask him for his birthday money. I just
obviously you did.
Obviously not. No,
yeah, because that would be pretty shitty.
Well, no, because I gave him my 3DS. I gave him my old 3DS, and I just said to him, it's like, hey, it's like I'll give you my old 3DS, but here's the thing, you need to buy a charger because the new 3DS XL doesn't have chargers, so, I'm pretty sure he got a charger for it. He better have a charger for it by now. I'm gonna kick his ass. But yeah, I just gave him my 3DS, and like, yeah, he says he's been really enjoying it because like he had a DS for like the longest time, He was like one of those, so he was like one of those people, so Yeah. And then eventually, yeah, that's... I mean, there's not much else I can really say. Like, I've kind of stretched the story on for a bit because...
Yeah, because now we're fighting the thing that made us... that got us shipwrecked in the first place.
Let's finish it.
Yeah, that reminds me, how many 3DS games do I still... Actually, there's not that many.
Doggy Squad doing bad. Doggy Squad
Let's see, I
doing
need to
bad.
beat Super Mystery Dungeon, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, Paper Jam, Paper Mario I mean, nothing.
Doggy Squad
You know what I was about to say right there.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go look at my collection real quick. While you busy like fighting a non-important boss.
Except he is actually important.
Battle report. Battle report. Doggy Squad struggling. Doggy Squad struggling.
That's a good one.
Situation report. Situation report. Doggy Squad even. Doggy Squad even.
Let's finish it.
Come on, I got finish this. Got him. Nope. Fuck.
Plus, I also beat New Super Mario Brothers 2 because you loaned me it, and Kid Icarus Uprising because you loaned me it.
Yeah.
And I missed the boss fight.
He was at 1 HP.
How many 3DS games do you still need to beat?
Too many.
Really? And I'm
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm usually the one slacking on games.
No. You don't know. You don't know how many gamers are in the life of needing to beat games.
That's true. I mean,
Yeah,
look how many
you gotta remember that you're not the only ones. You're not the only one who needs to beat games.
Oh yeah.
The Okeanos is no more.
Finally. Mission complete.
That's it. Roll credits.
Yeah! We did it!
Seriously, what's gonna show up now that makes a whole new chapter necessary?
Did you see us, Captain Barbaros? Did you see how we fought for you?
We did it, Adel. After all this time, we can finally...
How are we talking underwater? How are we crying underwater?
Please don't cry.
Please don't cry.
You can say that, but...
Also, how are you crying underwater? Tears shouldn't form underwater.
Pardon me. Now then, Dogi and the others are waiting for us. Let's return to shore.
What's wrong, Donna?
Should we actually say what's wrong?
Yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Sorry, it's nothing.
I'm gonna be honest though, if that was the final boss, I'd kind of be pissed because it just felt so simple.
Yeah.
And then
And
there was
then-
10 more that showed up.
Oh, God damn it!
If only asshole was still alive, so you can see that we can finally get off the island. Oh well.
Yeah. Too bad he's dead. We've come a long way. I'd like this to explore more of the island. I have. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Donna's here, and we still haven't figured out why she's here.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Right, so that's where the extra chapter comes from, yeah.
Yeah, now it's going to be all about Donna. I was thinking about that too.
Man.
Alright, let's go talk to her.
Adol! How long have you been standing there?
I thought you were going to sleep. What's wrong?
Yes, well, I feel like I wouldn't be able to get much sleep tonight, even if I tried. Congratulations. You can finally leave this island. I'm happy for you.
Listen. I'll help you regain your memories.
Yeah, I have a feeling if you say the first one, she's gonna be like, no, I need to learn why I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adol. But I want you to focus on escaping this island with the others, for their sake. I do want to regain my memories. I want to know why I'm alive in this era, and I want to know what happened to the kingdom of Eternia. But I'm sorry. Thank you for your concern.
Hey, you two. What are you doing here?
God damn it. Damn it, Sod.
I was like,
How about you go back down so you don't fall in the ocean?
I need somewhere to take a dump. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
It's like, oh, God damn it. Ah, great, now I have to carry him back. So why does this always happen to me?
It happened again. The sun's light. What is it? Something inside the sun?
Oh.
Yep.
That was a scarlet vision. Something will plummet here. A star? A star will fall from the heavens? Is that star what forms that giant chasm? Hello? Is anyone here?
Actually, that's a funny thing. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team, that's actually how the world is gonna end. Well, that, like at the end, it's like, oh, the world's ending, and it's like, how? And it's like, oh, there's a giant star that's gonna fall into the world and kill everything. So, yeah. I don't know, that just reminded me of that.
Nah.
And then it doesn't, because Rayquaza, the fucking sky dragon, shoots a fucking hyper beam and blows everything up.
Because he's just that cool.
Oh yeah, you know what Rayquaza is, right? It's
Yeah.
the green. It's the green dragon.
Yeah.
You remember? Yeah.
He's a boss you fight in Brawl.
Oh yeah, right. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you first played through Brawl and you had like no knowledge of Generation, you barely have knowledge of like anything past Generation 1 at this point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when you played Brawl and you had like no knowledge of Generation 3, where you're like,
I actually knew who Rayquaza was.
oh, at the time. Okay. So
Yeah.
I just imagine you did it and you were like, what is that? What the fuck is that? Is that a Pokemon or a monster?
Yeah, I knew it was a Pokemon because it looks like a fucking Pokemon.
Very well then. I will begin preparations to create a barrier in the sky above the kingdom. All Essence Maesters throughout the kingdom will be assembled here for an emergency meeting.
Queen Sarai.
But this doesn't work, does
Doesn't
it?
this remind you of
No,
the
it doesn't.
forest fire,
Yeah, because it's
Olga?
like,
The three of us have always
Like, I
risen to
feel
the
like that
occasion to
vision wasn't
overcome any
triggered by
hardship.
her being in the future. I
This
feel
time
like that
will
was
be
gonna
no
happen
different.
no
Yeah.
matter
More
what.
importantly,
Yeah.
We're already
Yeah,
like...
we already
Not sit
learned
on our
what's going to
hands and do
happen
nothing. We
in
must
Adult's
take decisive
era.
action.
Mhm.
Because why would this
As
place
you
be
wish.
ruined then?
Tell
Exactly.
me, Donna, where do you get the inspiration for your outlandish ideas?
Time is of the essence. We must coordinate our efforts with the Temple of the Great Tree as well. Evacuating civilians is top priority. Do whatever it takes to see them out safely.
At least they didn't kill everybody in the city, so
No.
there's that. Oh, dude, you know what I just remembered? Like,
What?
like last
So
night, I
it
still,
begins.
even though I didn't sleep super well, I still
Commence
slept
barrier
pretty
deployment.
peacefully because I had like my headphones on and I was
Yes,
like
Your
listening to
Majesty.
some white noise, like really good white noise.
Mhm.
Listening to white noise while you sleep can actually reduce anxiety and stress. So
Ugh.
yeah. But anyway, I just remembered like when I had a ghetto setup for my PC. Shut up. I had let's see, I had an HP, like an old HP computer tower, and oh, anime.
Yeah.
I had and it didn't. Oh no, it didn't work, guys.
No.
Wait, did it?
It worked.
What?
Did it work?
Are we still alive?
I cannot say for certain, but it seems.
But
to
yeah,
work.
I had an old ghetto set up for my PC. Like I was using, all I had was like a fucking, like
What's wrong?
my brother built my computer and it was like
There's more than
really
one.
cheap, $300 pit build.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was even expensive for like what he was charging. Like to give you an idea, I was gaming on an AMD 5450, which had
Tell the Essence Maesters
which
to
had
maintain the
512 megabytes
Yes,
of
Your
VRAM. And if you need like some kind of comparison, a really good budget card, like
There's more.
oh, okay, that's how they die. A really good budget card at the time is like a GTX 750 Ti, which has 2 gigabytes of VRAM. So I was playing on a card that had like 4 times
barrier is
less
beginning to
power
fracture.
than a budget card would have had at the time.
Another impact.
So yeah, I had a really ghetto setup, and like I was very limited in what I could play.
Going
I had to turn the resolution all the way down
to keep it
to
stable
like
for as long as possible.
old CRT TV monitor. So yeah,
I'm coming
but
with
anyway,
Let's
my
make
point
haste
is
to the
that
aerial corridor.
my setup was like
Please stay here,
was like
Sai.
bam, $30 mouse and
well.
keyboard,
Be
$10
careful.
mouse pad on my bed because I didn't have a desk. But yeah, it was like that, and then like I had like some like cheap old like $40 headphones.
You two, follow me.
But yeah, like I remember one like night, like I was on my computer and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some shut eye, and I laid down and I still had my headphones on, and I woke up with like the worst fucking kink in my neck ever. I never want to sleep with headphones on ever again. That was so fucking like, oh my god, like it was so bad. Like my neck was like right here, and it was still hurting.
Much longer.
Damn.
We need to hurry.
It was to the point that I was almost crying because it was so much like I was in such pain. So my mom and my sister had some like painkillers, and I just like I didn't gulp them down. No, I took like one of each, and then my neck started feeling better, and I was like, oh, thank God. But yeah, I never, and like after near the end of the day, my neck was like almost normal. So I was like, oh, thank God. It was so fucking painful though, because I just remember I woke up and like I woke up and when your neck feels super stiff, that something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up and I was just like laying there. I was like
Something over
I was like, what's happening? So I got up and I was like, ah!
My attacks won't land. It's not just because of the fog. What is going on?
But yeah, it was like super bad, and I never want to sleep with headphones on ever again.
Yeah, that's understandable. This
Yeah.
bridge is longer than I remember it being.
Gotta make it dramatic.
A spirit is near. Ah! Ah! Help me! Hold on. I'll free you.
Thou hast my gratitude, Eternian. But the wroth stars hath rent asunder my celestial garden. And a rift hath been torn from the earth. 'Tis too late, I fear. If this continues, the world will...
It's not too late. We can still stop it. There must be something we can do.
Thou art...
What?
Forgive me. 'Tis nothing. I am called Astios. I am the spirit of light. Like you, I too wish to forestall the end. Please, use this.
Oh, a new form.
Yep.
What is this power?
Power to see that which remains unseen. But even with that
I mentioned before that
I lost sight
I don't
of
think
my path.
Adel could win a fight against Sora because of
In
all
thy
his
hands,
forms.
however,
Mm-hmm.
Donna, on the other hand,
presents a troubling
I think she can keep up.
yeah.
to say nothing of the stars themselves. Please, continue to open new paths for as long as thou hast life.
Yeah, now we can see anything that is invisible.
I will.
But you have to stay in this form.
Ah.
We did it!
Oh, there we go.
Here!
Yep. And we fight these things.
I was gonna say something else, but wait, I remember. I forgot to mention that during that time, like around the time of when I got like hit in the knee,
Mm-hmm.
when I got struck in the knee,
Saurian footsteps?
I had my brother actually was nice enough to give me his old computer for free. I still don't have internet, of course, but like he did install some games on it, but then like not that many, so I had to go out and like buy old PC games. So yeah, but yeah, no, I was like, could you imagine like, you know, having, and this was of course before the 3DS, so like way before the 3DS, like I was 14.
Oh.
So yeah, could you imagine finally having your own computer, and then like and then that day, like you're coming home, and it's like you get hit the car by a car, you're in the hospital for a bit, you come home and you find your computer's broken.
That would suck.
Yeah, like fucking my two fucking younger siblings who didn't know how to keep to themselves at the time. I didn't have a lock on my door, and I didn't put a password on the computer. I should have. Yeah, my two fucking younger siblings, who didn't know how to keep to themselves. While I was in the hospital, they went into my room and fucked my computer. Like, you booted up in a black screen.
Oh.
So, Yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? My brother was like, hey, if this computer gets fucked up, I'm not getting you another one. And it's like, oh no, I understand that. I know how to actually work with computers now. They didn't, of course, and yeah, the computer ended up broke. Yeah, that's how it broke. And of course, my brother tried to fix it, but he couldn't. So, like,
at least he tried.
Yeah, like, but yeah, that really sucked. I was so fucking pissed off, as you imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so fucking pissed, so, yeah. But then, like, yeah, when did I get my, that was back in 2014, that was 6 years ago, holy shit. So, 17, 18, when I was 17, 18, and to give you context, I'm 24 now. When I was 17, 18, and when I finally got, like, when I saved, you know, I started working for money at the McDonald's for about over half a year by that point. So then I was like, you know what, I have a good amount of money saved. Let's buy something. And so my brother was like, hey, it's like, hey, I can sell you a computer for $200, and I'm like, oh shit, really? And I'm like, he's like, yeah, but you know what? You give me $300, I'll make it even better. And it's like, oh fuck yeah, I'll take it. And it's like,
Here goes.
and to be honest, like looking back at it, it kind of was a piece of crap, kind of. But like, I don't know where he bought the parts for, but like I already told you that it was kind of cheap for even the time being. So
yeah.
But you know, I was happy. I had a computer, and like everything changed in 2014. I feel everything. Graduated school, got a job, got my own computer, and got the internet.
Mm-hmm.
In September, early to September. Here's the thing. My mom hates the internet. My dad doesn't really care for it either. Well, stepfather, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fucking mom hated the internet. She thought, like, it's gonna be like how you had video games all over again, how I have to drag you away, and, you know, all that. So my mom fucking hated the internet, and for the longest time, even my brother couldn't convince her. Like, when he had a job and was living with us.
What happened?
Like, even my brother couldn't convince her.
I lost sight of you after that big fog suddenly rolled in.
Hang on, after this.
But right now, we need to... Oh no! The barrier!
We're gonna die. We gonna die tonight. Oh.
The prayer tree you planted. It's protecting the palace. Still, if another falling star should arrive, the capital is in no condition to withstand it. Is it over?
Yes, I think so. But... what I saw... Not again. I can't save them.
Donna? What's wrong? Donna,
wait, so how's that mark? Was that mark formed?
It's because of the fog. We went through the fog, and now she has that mark.
Show
what does it mean, though?
I cannot tell you. That'll be spoilers.
It looks like some kind of symbol.
Piece of shit.
Suddenly.
And so it begins. selection and rejection.
Wait.
Who are
Oh,
you?
there he is. There's the final boss. Fucking kill him.
Donna
Am I
Eclusive.
wrong?
I hate to tell you,
Venture
but
west
you're
of
wrong.
to the
Kill him
forbidden
anyway.
Valley of Kings.
Who the hell are you? Where did you come from?
There rests the true purpose of the Great Tree, unknown to even the chosen maidens.
What? They vanished.
But yeah, basically, my mom for the longest time hated the internet, and then like I think she saw that we were getting older,
Hey,
so early September I was like, I'm getting a computer. Mom, can we please get the internet? I'll pay for it. You don't have to worry about it. I'll pay for the whole thing. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Could it be?
You don't have to. You can pretend like it's not there or whatever. And she's
Yeah,
like,
it was just like the time.
you
with
know
the
what?
crystal.
All right. And that was like, and I was like, wait, what? It's like, yeah,
Wait,
we can.
wait, you're actually gonna allow this?
It's like, what? Well, because you know how moms are. They're so like, it's hard to get them to change their mind,
She's
basically.
gone.
So, like, once their mind is set on something, it's like, to the grave with this idea. But, like, was there anything your mom was super against?
Not that I can think of.
Well, I mean, I think you've said stuff before, like certain shows she wouldn't let
Yeah,
you watch.
yeah, certain shows I couldn't watch when I was younger.
Yeah, not even The Simpsons, right?
Not even The Simpsons.
The Simpsons is such like a PG show, and you couldn't watch it.
No,
Jeez,
my mom was that against it.
jeez. But
Yeah, I couldn't even watch Harry Potter.
that shit be motherfucking witchcraft. Anyway, but yeah, no, there's not much else to say. It's like, wow, it's like, I got my mom to change her mind about something. Whoa, that's incredible, isn't it? Wait, Donna's gone?
Yep.
I feel like it's gonna say chapter ends soon. Like, come on, it's gonna happen. We're gonna be on the final chapter, and like maybe like 4+ more streams will be done the game, right?
We'll see what happens.
All right.
I want you to focus on escaping this island with the others. For their sake. I do want to regain my memories. I want to know why I'm alive in this era. And I want to know what happened to the kingdom of Eternia. But
Well, I mean, you saw what happened. A fucking star crashed into it, so.
Yeah. Donna was worried.
Yes.
And he's like, by the way, which one of you is paying me for this job? Ah!
Damn it, Hummel!
feels weird to be playing an RPG that isn't as long as Trails of Cold Steel.
Right?
I don't know. Like, it feels like this game would be, but it's not. Like, we're almost.
Yeah, it's only 6 chapters long.
Yeah, we're almost at the final chapter after. How many streams has it been?
This is the 9th one.
Yeah. Like, I know we had to miss like 1 day of streaming because I wasn't feeling well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, what do we do? Come on. Damn it, where's that chapter 6 title card? I know, it's probably hiding in the where fucking Donna's city used to be. Let's go.
What should I upgrade?
I cannot
All right.
upgrade it.
Okay, that's really funny.
What?
I went back to Death Row to Canada. If you don't have Death Row to Canada, go buy it, or I'm not gonna talk to you.
Yes, it's a good game.
Well, you've played it?
Yeah? I have it!
Oh shit. Damn, maybe we should stream it.
I think you said that before, and we never did.
And then we never did. Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you wanted to stream some Death Row to Canada, I'd be fucking down for that. And not only like, I don't know, like, we wouldn't have to be in the same room because basically Steam did something that, like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be better if we were both at our own computers than at one. But yeah, Steam basically had an update where any game with like local multiplayer can now work online, basically.
Mm.
And I've been like I was like for a long time I was actively talking to the developers. I was like, so is online multiplayer ever gonna be a thing? And it's like it could be, but it's gonna be really hard to develop just because of the way the game was made.
Mm-hmm.
But Steam basically did it for them. Now they don't have to worry about that. So yeah. But yeah, no, if we did stream it, I feel like it'd be better if we were both at our own computers instead of surrounding one, so, yeah.
Oh, it's still locked.
Like, Donna, where's the key? Oh yeah, Donna's not here. Shit!
Yeah, I think we need to get Donna so we can open that up.
But yeah, anyway, I finished the game on, like... Oh yeah, no, I showed you, like, the characters I made. There's a bunch of friends I know and some online people I know, and also, what else? Now, I made you, and you're like, you have, like, a mysterious past, and you know Kung Fu. I was like, ah, fuck it. I was, like, trying to make the characters have, like, realistic traits and personalities, but I was like, you know what? Steve knows Kung Fu. Because why not?
Why the fuck not?
I made my brother a car nut because he's kind of obsessed with cars. Kind of.
Mm.
So, yeah. And then I made myself, like... I made myself a charmer. I can randomly... It's like you go to a store and it's like, all right, I'll give you this, but it's gonna cost you this much food, and it's like, how about you give it to us for free, like Mr. Personality or Mr. Charisma, and then sometimes it works, and then other times they get creeped out and they tell you to leave.
There's no need to make her feel better.
When the hell would you want to stream that, by the way?
I don't know.
That's a very good, like, we got, okay, checking the invisible flow chart here. As you can see, we have Banjo-Kazooie, Mega Man X4, Ratchet and Clank, Doom. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, I guess maybe we could do it as like a one-off after Ratchet and Clank. I don't know. I don't know, like, like putting 3 hours into the game is a really good time because it's not a long game. So
Yeah.
yeah, like we could stream it after, do a one-off stream of it like after Ratchet and Clank if you want.
Yeah, and we don't even need to do like 3 hours of it.
Yeah, that's true. We could do like a few. We could just do like a few like playthrough sessions, and if we make it to the end, good, we're done. If we don't, then that's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to make it to the end. Like, like, when was the last time you played it?
Oh, it was a long time ago.
Oh, you should play it again. They added so much stuff.
Oh,
They added
I bet.
so much fucking stuff. So much stuff. So, yeah, and I've beaten it like twice. Unfortunately, my old save got deleted because of an update, but who cares? Because they had to add like all kinds of new shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I beat the game twice. Once a long time ago, second time recently, and yeah, it's so much fun. So if we streamed it, that'd be great. Oh, god damn it! I never mentioned the funny thing I found was, I was playing rare characters and I found a guy named Lank, like Leyynk, and he wore a green outfit and he had like a wooden sword, which then became a white sword, and then got a master sword, and then like there were so many crazy like references with him, and then like whenever he talked, he would be like, yeah.
Of course.
And then everyone in the car would be like, "What the hell's wrong with you, dude?"
Why do you keep screaming?
It's like when you meet him, it's like you went to a pottery store. It's like it's Link. You found him in a pottery store smashing pots. It's so fucking great. I love the references in the game. And then like it's like I said with the swords, yeah. But then he also finds like a wooden boomerang and then like a metal boomerang, and then eventually he finds like a chest, and you can either have bombs or like an extra heart piece or heart container.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have one extra. It's so fucking great, and I kept him all the way. Wait, I don't remember. Did he make it? Oh wait, no, I don't think I finished that playthrough yet. I don't think. And we were missing one person.
And it's Donna. We need to go get Donna so we can open that up.
Of course, it's Donna. But yeah, I know Death Road to Canada is really fucking good. Like, it's such, like when I bought it back in 2016, I just couldn't stop playing it because it was so addicting. It's like at first I thought that, I don't know, like maybe I'm a huge fan of Oregon Trail games, because that's what it's based off of. I don't know if you've probably never played one, I imagine.
I know what it's about.
Oh, you know, for those who don't know, trail games, especially Oregon Trail, is about finding, is about buying. You start off in a city in like the 1500s, 1600s or something. You start off in a city. You have to buy like who do you want in your gang? No, I was kidding. Who do you want in your crew? When you can create all your characters, so up to 4. Like, who are you? How old are you? What's your traits? What's your past experiences? And then you do that the same for the other 3 characters. And then you start off in a town. You have to buy everything. You have to buy like food, water, carts. You know, like one of those. Oh, station wagon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just wagon. The animals to pull it, and then you're off to the races. And as you go, certain events will happen, and you have to make a decision based on like kind of how skilled you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I was super into it, but then when I went to download an Oregon Trail game, and I started playing it, and I wasn't really into it. Like, no, it wasn't like,
it's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. Like, Death Road has something, I feel has something for everyone, because here's the thing. In trail games, when something happens, it's like all the events are text, and you make a decision. In Death Road to Canada, you actually go to places for supplies and play it like an actual game. So it's got both. To quote that horrible Mario Wii review, it's got a little something for everyone. That was the review I was telling you about, where the guy was like, this game's like, Mario Wii is like tough, like old school tough. 9.2 out of 10. And it's just a very, like, contradiction. Like, it's one thing to see a bad review of a game that you know is actually going to be really good and hits a lot of, like, home runs. It's another thing when you see a review that just contradicts. Every sentence contradicts each other.
Yeah.
Oh my, I still will never forget the SpongeBob Rehydrator review.
How bad was it?
Oh my fucking... Well, okay. IGN and GameSpot were just like, no, fuck you, this game isn't good. What was said? What was said from that retarded? It, like, gave me brain damage from listening to it. IGN gave it a 5 out of 10 because they said that it was too easy or something like that.
It's too easy.
And then GameSpot was.
Yeah,
and then
wasn't it hard?
You know what GameSpot gave it?
What?
A 2 out of 10.
What did they say?
They were like, it's too childlike, and it's like these two reviews contradict each other. It's easy because it's a kids game.
Yeah, it's made for fucking kids.
And you remember all the shit The Last of Us 2 got before it came out?
Yeah.
The guy who reviewed it, the same guy who reviewed it, reviewed The Last of Us 2. So, and he gave you know what he gave Last of Us 2?
Is it a 5?
No, he gave, no, I'm talking about Last of Us 2. You know what he gave it? A 10. He gave SpongeBob a 5 and Last of Us 2 a 10.
Oh, I thought he was going to talk shit about it.
No. Like that would have like, it's like, oh, I hate all games. It's like fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, like it was like such an eye opener because it's like, oh, this guy only likes games that are like all cinematic, and most of the game you don't even play the game, and
I just want my games to be like movies.
Exactly. It like made sense that that he gave.
You should not be a video game reviewer if you're going to review it like it's a movie. Just review movies.
Honestly, if I was hired at IGN, I feel like I could make like reviews that are a million times better than most of those.
Oh hell yeah.
You know why? Because I play everything.
Yeah, you do.
I play everything from first-person shooters to 2D platformers to puzzle. Well, not puzzle games, not so much, but to adventure games. I play fucking everything, so I give everything a fair chance. I don't compare tomatoes and tomatoes. No, I don't compare tomatoes with potatoes. Or you know what I'm trying to say. I don't compare oranges with apples. Like, I'll say, like, I'll look at what's been, like, done before. How does this compare to, like, similar games, like, that came out before it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just... Oh, and then GameSpot's video they uploaded, like, before the review even came out, it was doomed from the start. In the SpongeBob Rehydrated, there's a move called the Bubble Bowl. Basically, SpongeBob bowls a bowling ball to hit, like, things that are far away, right? Simple, right? When you hold down the button, he tiptoes, like, a few steps forward. He tiptoes a little bit and then releases it, right? Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
So, this fucking reviewer, this troglodyte reviewer was just like, so, I'm trying to, like, stand on this button and hit this switch with the ball, but SpongeBob keeps walking off of it. This is such a major problem. That's like, why don't you stand back to compensate for walking forward? You know?
Yeah.
Like, and these are the fucking, like, it's like, these are the reviewers we have, you know? Mm-hmm. It's so dumb. Oh yeah, I remember the funniest, like, list of IGN reviews. Controversial IGN reviews, and I just go through it and I'm just like, no, please, stop. Like, GameSpot and IGN are just like Tweedledum and Tweedleidiot.
Yeah.
They just cannot be really trusted with reviews. Like, and sometimes the reviews don't make any sense. It's like they review a game and then they're like, oh, this is a 9 out of 10. And then they review like a collection that has that game in it, and it's like, oh, 8 out of 10. And it's just like, what? Like, reviews for collections never made sense to me anyway. Just because it's like, I don't know. And then I went, like, some of the reviews also, like, are questioning. It's like, they gave Conker's Bad Fur Day a 9.9 out of 10. And it's just like, why is it not a 10? What made it, like, 0.1 off? You know? It's like, it's one of those weird things.
Yeah, it's either a 9 or a 9.5. It's never, like...
It should never be a 9 point... Like, if there's, like, a minor problem, then I can understand 9.5. But what absurd thing did they see that's like, you know what, it's so close to a 10, but just... No, not there yet. One of the... Like, I didn't realize how bad IGN was until, like, 2014, but that was, like, when I started getting, like, on the internet, you know? When did you find out IGN was dog shit?
When people start talking shit about them.
Like, what year do you think that was?
I don't remember.
Okay, but anyway.
I think it started with the Pokemon, Mega Ruby.
Oh my god, I was gonna say the same thing! Oh my god! Oh my fucking too much.
Same hat.
Oh my god, same hat. Oh my god. Yeah, cause... Oh man, too much what? It's like, fuck off. It's like you go look at the review of the original, it's like, oh, that review's fine. But then it's like, this remake is somehow worse. And it's not even like, they don't even... Okay, real talk, Pokemon Oris is, like, it's pretty back and forth, which is better, which is unfortunate. What really turned away people from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is, okay, in Pokemon Emerald, you had this Battle Frontier, this really cool Battle Frontier.
Yeah.
Oh, you know about this?
Yeah, I remember it.
Okay. You had this really cool Battle Frontier. You had all these different... You had the Battle Tower, which was like standard stuff, and then you had all these different buildings that had their own rules. The Battle Factory, you could straight up rent your own... Rent different Pokemon that you never trained, and you have to use your knowledge to think what is best with these combinations, you know? And, like, it felt like you were doing the same thing, but there was a variety with each building, you know? Like, and then Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, guess what? It's not there.
Of course it isn't.
It's not there. They pulled over the... How many battle facilities did they have? Let's see. They had one. They had one, and all it was all they did was port the post game from X and Y to this, and that's what we got as like a battle facility. So, which was everything else about the game I would say is better than the original, but like, man, the battle facility, like going there, just fucking like, and you know what's even worse? They kind of teased, like they unintentionally teased the idea of it coming as an update later, because if you go there, it's like, Battle Frontier coming soon. You know, if there's a sign that says that, and it never came, which is really upsetting. So
very shitty.
Oh yeah, at like some point, maybe tomorrow, I would like to, if you're okay with this, I would like to test like 3DS games on your PC, or the Citra emulator on your PC, because
sometime this weekend my brother's going to be coming over and he wants to hang out.
Wait, so that mean no Sunday stream?
That really depends.
Okay. We're in the middle of the stream and your brother's like, sup? What are you guys doing?
I don't think he would be against joining us.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's something I'll need to ask him about.
Alright. But at some point, I would like to test, because The system requirements for the Citra emulator is actually kind of not that. It's pretty niche. It's mostly, well, every emulator is CPU dependent. But yeah, like there was no But here's the thing: there was no specific CPU. It was just like have a decent CPU, and that was it. So, also I know how to check your. I know how to check your PC specs without having to, you know, open it up and Google it. So,
Good.
Yeah, I know how to do that. So. Yeah. Actually,
that's something we should definitely do. So
actually, I could do that we could do that right after the stream. So.
Oh hell yeah!
So just like if I start walking in my room and like, right, over here,
get your ass out here and check my computer specs. Cause you're the only one who knows how to do it.
Yeah, it's actually really easy too. So, oh, is that a giant mosquito?
It is.
Thought I asked.
It's a Volcano.
Oh wait, we've seen them before, I think.
They're a new enemy we just encountered.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we've already fought a few of them now.
Really, I feel like we've seen one a while ago. I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're talking about the other forest we've been in.
Okay. But yeah, no, like, I could check your PC specs, and then I could bring you to the Citra website, and then you could look at the system requirements and be like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but if we're to do that, I would rather have like a computer like yours.
Wait, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That way I don't have to
worry
worry about
it. You don't need a computer like mine to run it, I'm sure, but I see what you're saying. Jesus, buy upgrades for your computer. It's been too.
I know.
Like
I
you
need
said,
to.
You said you're like 3 years ago. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
Just do it!
I love that fucking meme. Like,
It's
when
so
that meme... But yeah, no, but before I mention, seriously though, you should buy a motherboard. Like, the next major thing you should buy is a motherboard, because... I went back to... When I went to watch, like, the Shining Force VODs, I noticed, like, they were freezing up, and I was like... Come on... Like, not the video itself. It was playing like normal in the audio. This is the gameplay. Yeah. It's like freezing up, so... And you said it yourself, your motherboard's like bottlenecking the internet, so...
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to the Shia LaBeouf meme. When that meme fucking came out, and I was working, everybody at McDonald's, whenever somebody told someone to do something, they were like, just do it! No, what are you waiting for? Just do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true! Dude, like, and the funny thing is, like I wasn't a trainee, but there was well, I was experienced enough. I wasn't an official crew trainer, though. But they were like, you're good enough. And, they asked me to train, like, 2 new employees about just grill. Mm-hmm. And then, like, when they were on grill, I was like, just do it! Make your... But not like right in the ear, otherwise they would have been mad, but you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Like, I was like, just do it. And after one of the guys was done on the grill, he was just like... the stupid, like, Shia LaBeouf pose of him, like, going in with his arms. Like anyone who knows that meme should know what I'm talking about, so...
Yeah.
But yeah. I gotta say though, being at home for like so long makes me kind of miss working at McDonald's.
Mm.
Like, I remember last year I was like, oh, I don't want to work because because I want to be like you and stay at home. But like staying at home kind of sucks. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's, I don't know. Do you ever get the feeling that you want to just, I don't know, go out there and work or something? Like you want to do something more?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, and it's like, you can't because we're at home and COVID's out there and, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be difficult for me.
We found her. How'd you get up there?
Adol, everyone, you came for
But
me.
yeah, even though, like, McDonald's was very rough at the end of, like,
Why can't you
working
leave
there,
us?
and I've already told you why, because of like anxiety problems and whatnot. I do miss there because it was generally
never
like
hate you.
the people, like it was more so the people I
Help
met
to us,
there.
Donna. Now it's
So
our
yeah,
turn
like
to help you.
all the
Let us help you
crewmates I
regain
met
your
and all the
memories.
like
Thank you.
yeah,
but
like just like
This is
talking to
something we
people
need to
there
do
was
on
like a
our
good
own.
time. So I
I'm
kind
sure
of
you
missed
have your
that.
reasons for acting so stubborn.
the Scarlet Vision. The inevitability of the events I foresee varies depending on their hue. A Scarlet Vision portends events that will come to pass.
Hey Donna, that's great, but do you have the next title card or the next chapter card in your back pocket or something? Because we really need to.
Vision of the future after we defeated the
Like,
Okeanos.
what time did we start, by the way? I know we were a bit late. Like,
I
it
couldn't be with you. One way
like-
or
like
another,
right
we will
before
part ways. So don't worry
5:20.
about me.
really?
The
Really?
sooner you get off this
I feel like
island, the
I
better.
feel like that's
Actually, we could just check the time right here. We could check the timer on OBS. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, so
Wait, really?
yeah. So yeah, you're right. Like about another 40 minutes and we'll be done. So
Yeah.
close to close to 8:20.
Yeah. What should we say to her?
You just don't get it, Donna.
You just don't get it, Donna. Okay.
Huh? What do you mean?
Adol's right. One way or another, we'll part ways. That ain't true just for you. Any one of us could say that. Once we get off of this island, we're all gonna go
I
back
feel
to
like
the
if
lives we had
Adol
before
had,
we met. But we're still gonna cherish
Laxia's
that we
hair,
even met
he
in
would
the
look a lot
first
more like
place.
Elliot. Do you see it?
At
Yeah.
least that's what we're all thinking. Deep down
Elliot
in the
decided to
bottom of
become
our
a silent
hearts.
protagonist and
I
change
think
his
And
name.
become an adventurer
Same
and
thing
use a
too,
sword.
Donna.
Yes, but my circumstances are different from yours.
Now what should we say to her?
Just say no, they're not.
No, they're not.
Huh?
I don't feel like being a dick for once.
We're all strangers who found ourselves cast away on this island. But despite our differing origins and stations, we banded together for the sake of survival. Yes, your circumstances may differ somewhat, Donna. But if you put those circumstances aside, you'll see that you're a castaway like the rest of us.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You're part of this crew, through thick and thin.
So wait,
Breaks
why'd she
my
run
heart
away
to hear
again?
you say you're different
Oh yeah,
from
because she
the
was trying to
rest of us.
figure out like
Why she's here and
Adol,
how
everyone,
she's gonna stop
as
whatever's
we spent
coming.
more time together, I started to wish
wait,
that
what
I
do you mean
could
stop
stay with
whatever's
you all.
coming? That was in
But
the
I knew
past.
that wish could never come true.
What it
So I
was,
ran away.
what could have
spare you
happened in
all
the
the
past could
trouble.
also happen in Adolf's time as
I'm
well.
happy you care about us so much. But why would you say that?
Wherever, whenever there's a beginning, there has to be an end.
It's fucking deep, man. I don't care what you say.
You can rely on us.
Yeah.
That's right. You may have been in a position in which others had to rely on you. But we're all castaways here. So let's rely on each other for support.
Thank you. I understand. If we are destined to part ways, I want to accept that destiny with a smile and be true to myself when I bid you all farewell. That's why
I
need
swear to
know
God, if it pulls a
who I
fucking
really am.
Pokemon Mystery
Adol,
Dungeon
everyone,
or whatever fucking
help me
games do this
restore my
too,
memories.
where when the journey ends she disappears, I'm gonna fucking strangle you. Cause I can't. I'm not gonna want to see that.
I don't know how much help we'll end up being.
Does that
but
happen?
whatever we can.
Oh no!
Damn it.
Table.
They're dead and
I
full.
swear to God, I've seen this all before. So
I actually kind of forgot about
We're
put
all
the
in
ending
this
to
together,
Mystery
Donna.
Dungeon. I've seen the ending, so I know what you're talking about.
Oh my
Thank
fucking!
you so much.
If she says I must go, my people need me, That's gonna be the fucking last stream you ever do.
This is the last time I go through a game that you want to go through that I have never played.
I don't know what hardship awaits me there. I just know that I must overcome it. Donna of the past, lend me your strength.
If there is another RPG that you have in mind that does that, I'm just gonna be like, all right, that's it. That's the final straw. You're streaming Sly 1 after putting me through all this shit.
Have to let me go through feelings.
You have to make me go through feelings. I want something therapeutic. I want to play as an anthropomorphic raccoon that steals shit.
Please.
Wait, what's happening now? Is this
the end of the world in Donna's time is pretty much ending?
Where? Anywhere but here.
We haven't seen the sun in days, and the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions have yet to stop.
Jeez. That reminds. Do you remember?
To go somewhere safe.
Wait, what year did you move to PA?
Just let us pass.
Oh wait, no,
I don't
this.
remember.
Oh wait, no, this would have been after. Right, this was when I was working, so 2015, about 2016, and you were there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But do you remember when there was a nearby forest fire that was really bad, and the fucking like all of PA was like covered in smoke?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Jesus, did that feel like the end? If that doesn't feel like the end of the world, I don't know what does.
It didn't feel like the end of the world for me.
Really?
Yeah.
But no, you know what? It's funny. I was actually getting upset because people were like coming outside to just, you know, it's like breathing in that smoke is probably not. It's not gonna be like hazardous, but it's not good for you either, right?
Yeah.
So like seeing people like have to, you know, come outside and like, you know, just like, oh, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. Seeing all these people kind of like upset me, and I even said to my boss, I was like, man, I'm really upset that all these people are not like, you know, staying at home. Yeah, staying at home and trying to like, you know, try to breathe in like that breathe in their fresh AC, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what my boss told me? He said,
What?
"Shut up and get back." No, I'm just kidding. No, he said to me something that's so true. As long as there's people who think like you and me, the world humanity will never come to an end. As long as there's smart people who think like you and me, you know?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, don't worry about that kind of stuff. And it's like,
don't worry about the stupid people.
Yeah, don't worry about the stupid people. Only
they will get themselves killed.
Yeah, only like anytime someone does anytime there's like somebody who does something stupid on like a video and then they almost die from it. It's like natural selection.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that's the case. I think stupid people are part of like some kind of natural selection because it's like I don't know. Like have you ever watched 1,000 Ways to Die?
I have not, but I've heard of it.
You heard of it. A lot of the deaths in that are from just stupid people or like selfish people, or sometimes it's like I remember this one fucking like I don't know, it just from people who make like poor decisions. A lot of the deaths are from people making some kind of poor decision that just bam, dead. So like it's shown me that like stupid people are definitely way more likely to die faster than you or me.
Yeah.
So yeah. Man, I miss 1,000 Ways to Die. It was a good show, even though like I don't know, like it was one of those shows that even though obviously it's fake, it's all like actors and whatnot like redoing these foretold deaths. Like but you know, just seeing them still like, you know, disturbs you. Like it you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like even seeing it like still disturbs you. I'm trying to think of like what death disturbed me the most, and I'm not gonna go into super detail if I think about it, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this rate, the herbivore saurians will starve. I need to hurry.
one of the, well, I know about disturbing, but one of the luckiest deaths, and I'll explain why it's lucky. Basically, this was in the decade of like mobsters, you know, people with like wearing like, you know, fancy, well, not fancy hats, but like fedora-like hats and suits and like wielding Tommy guns and going down the street and be like, ba-bang, 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 ba-bang. You know the year I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then, so what happened was this guy owed this mafia, well, maybe not so much mafia, they're more like loan sharks. These loan sharks money, and he couldn't pay them back. So you know what one of the classic ways to kill someone is? Make them dig their own grave, and then you shoot them. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you've probably heard of something like that. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, digging your own grave, and then why are you saying it like? Yeah, I've experienced this before.
No, it's more like I've heard of this way.
Oh yeah, but anyway, you know. However, while the guy was digging, he found a buried World War II frag grenade.
No.
And when he didn't hit the grenade itself, but he hit like the dirt under it, and he like tossed it towards the mobsters, and they looked over to where it was, and it went off and killed them both.
Oh.
So it actually gave him like a second chance at life, which is like really lucky, honestly. Like, what are the odds?
What are the odds of finding a fucking grenade underground?
Exactly. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I kind of miss watching like Spike TV. Spike TV had some like your mom would, well, I don't know. Maybe you would have been old enough, but I don't know. Like
No.
there was all kinds of like classic stuff on Spike
Yeah.
TV.
I don't think I would have cared about it. Honestly.
Okay, it was all live. No cartoons, of course. It was all live action stuff, so
Yeah.
you would have cared even less about it. Dude, I remember when I was like younger. And like I saw my like stepfather and like, well, not just my stepfather, but like in general, I like, you know how like you'd flick through all these channels to like get to cartoons and whatnot, and you see all these live shows, and it's like, I'm never gonna watch these shows. These shows are stupid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time I hit a teenager years, I was watching shows like that. But like any like live action show, you know what I mean? Because it was all about the cartoons. Hell, you even watch like shows to a certain extent now. Like I've seen you watch those comedians, those stand-up comedians. So
yeah, because I like watching comedians.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it just shows to show like, you know, like when you get older, it feels like more stuff opens up to you. So and you want to like try and experience that. But yeah, no, oh dude. One death, well, not real death, of course, but one death of a network I will never get over is 4Kids.tv.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of them?
A lot of people know what they
Well, I'm
are.
okay, yeah. Like I remember, like, dude, you know how much of a boomer I am? I know that doesn't help because you're actually a bit older than me.
Yeah.
But do you remember Foxbox? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Foxbox was the predecessor to 4Kids, basically. It was when, like, it was basically when Fox wanted to have their own, like network dedicated to, like, you know, kids watching it, because, you know, the more people watching their network, the more money they get. So, yeah, and then eventually they made, Foxbox made enough money for it to go in its own separate way, where it became 4Kids, and oh my god, the fucking, like, oh my, like people talk about, like, all the time, like Saturday morning, waking up Saturday morning, watching all those cartoons. 4Kids was Saturday morning for me.
Oh, it was for me too.
Like, oh, and I'm sure it was for a lot of people as well. Like, 4Kids was the Saturday morning of, like, around the mid-2000s. It was, like, the kids' Saturday morning special.
Yeah.
And then you'd after a couple hours, you'd see sports on, and you're just like, fuck. But yeah, it was the Saturday morning, and it was just like, oh man, like that's where all like a lot of the good shows were, like the Yu-Gi-Oh, the original series, They had Pokemon, I think, on there for a while. They had Kirby Right Back at You. They had Sonic X.
Yeah.
Like, Sonic X was also on YTV, but I remember watching it on 4Kids a lot, too. They had Sonic X. They had... and all those other shows that you don't fucking know or care about, but you watch anyway. It was like... It was good stuff. And it's kind of... Like, I even looked up exactly what happened, and basically... I think they... I don't remember if they owed someone money, or... They went bankrupt some way, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, they just couldn't, like... No. They just couldn't exist anymore, which was really sad, because that was such a... He's resistant to that. Oh, there he goes. There's his weakness. But yeah, it was such a good show. Like, fuck. I gotta say, like, I kind of miss watching TV in general. Like, I don't know, like, being able to just, like... Sorry, but I need some water.
Yeah, drink up.
I don't know, being able to just, like, chill and just, like, watch whatever comes on. I kind of miss that. Like, not, like, Actually, wait, do we have cable down here?
No.
We don't?
That's... I do have Netflix.
You do have Netflix. Well,
yeah.
I technically could also get Netflix on my TV, but... Yeah, I do kind of miss the simplicity of cable, because it's like, you just, like, sit on your fucking couch, become a potato, and, like, absorb whatever's going on. Like, I kind of miss that sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I just lay down and watch Mr. Iglesias.
It's like, with YouTube, it's like, yeah, you can choose whatever you want, but if you want to be lazy... You can't really be lazy when watching YouTube is the thing, because every time a video ends, you have to put on another one, obviously. And it's like, oh, well, what about playlists? Well, it's not like you're gonna find, you know, it's like, what if you don't want to, like, not watch, like, one series of video, but want to watch a whole bunch of different videos, you know?
Yeah.
You can't really do that without putting more work into putting a lot of work into making your own playlist, right? So, yeah, I definitely miss cable to a certain extent just because of that. Anyway, we got about 20 minutes left, so... And I still don't see that Chapter 6 card. Where is it?
It's gonna be for a little while.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, all in all, I kind of miss, like, chilling and just, like, watching what's on cable. Just because it's, like, so, like, lazy. Like even Netflix is, like, you know, Netflix, you have to either constantly choose what you want to watch in between, or, like, you know, go through a series of something. But again, if you don't want to watch, like, one thing, then, yeah. And Jesus Christ, I just realized it's been so long since I have had cable. I don't even know what's on fucking TV anymore.
Honestly, I'd rather not have cable because they'll add on to the cost that we'll have to pay for it.
That's true.
Yeah, with Netflix, it's not going to be that much.
With cable, though, it's decent.
Yeah, because you have so many channels to go through.
But yeah, no, like, it's been so long. Like, dude, it's been so long since I've, like, actually sat down and watched TV. I don't even know what's on TV anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking about this, and, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like when you're, like, it's like your grandparents and they, like, miss out on things. It's like it feels like I don't know how to explain it. Like a basic necessity you've been watching for like you've been on for like a long time, and it's like I have no idea what's on it. Like am I gonna open up Pandora's box if I go watch TV again? Like, what's going on? Oh, and the next floors open up because of course.
Yeah. Going down the floor 4.
Like I'm just thinking about it, and this is like blows my mind on so many levels that I just don't know what's on TV anymore. And the few times like I glimpse that TV, and I don't know, this must be like something per generation, because I just look at the new TV shows and I'm like, most of these are kind of garbage. You know what I mean? Like I feel like as time goes on, people just take less risk with cartoons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they feel more dumbed down for their audience. So, like, and obviously there's some shows that stand out amongst the rest. Like, I've heard Steven Universe is really good. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yep.
Adventure Time. Everyone knows Adventure Time.
Yeah.
The new My Little Pony. But yeah, there's like a lot of there's like a few standout good shows. But generally, as time goes on, it just feels like shows are just like less watchable for older audiences because they're so dumbed down because they don't want to take as many risks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're mainly doing it for kids.
Yeah, and it sucks. Like it really I'd rather watch like Dora the Explorer than what half of the stuff on Teletoon or YTV's airing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here goes.
Like, oh my god. It's just like I just remember like watching, and I've seen some things here and there, and it's like it's okay, but then you like see other stuff, and it's like, why is this so bad? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like you go back to like the childhood shows, like the childhood TV shows you used to watch, and it's like, man, everything's good. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything's good, or at least decent, or at least watchable in some way. Everything is just like, yeah. Like, to show you, and it's not just, like, our generation to the next. To give you an example, do you know how, like, have you ever watched, like, the Bugs Bunny cartoons? Like, the old ones, the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show? You know how, like, crude that one is? There's, like, Bugs Bunny cross-dressing?
Yeah.
And then there's, like, Elmer Fudd and, what's the other guy's name? It's Sam something.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam, yes! Yosemite Sam, they have, like, guns and stuff, and they shoot. And, like, there's all kinds of, like crude stuff, but, you know, it's, like, covered up because it's, you know, it's all comedic and good fun, you know? It's not meant to be taken seriously. Like, you know how many cartoons are like that nowadays? Probably none.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Golem that generates wind. I'll use Gratica.
So yeah, no, it's not just a boomer thing. There's legitimate reasons on why, like, newer cartoons can be seen as, like, inferior, because it feels like, as time goes on, people just take less risks. And speaking of, like, there's actually another thing. Like, I'm being very talkative today, despite being, like...
Yeah, honestly, I appreciate it, because...
Yeah, because it's like...
I'd rather not just be, like, silent all the time.
It's like, oh, there's an enemy. I killed it.
There's an enemy that's dead.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, no,
jumping
I'm not...
on this platform that's usually invisible.
It's like normal boring Let's Play commentary.
Yeah, I want to avoid that.
Anyway, like, for example, I think the worst stream we've ever done was, like, when I was talking about stuff and you were just, like, playing the Shining Force and you're just like, yeah, every time I say something.
Yeah.
That was, like, the worst, and I don't want something like that to ever happen again.
Yeah, that's fair.
But to show you, like, a quick example of risks, and you might actually remember what this is, because they stood out, was the Canadian PSAs. It would, like, end with, like, a message from Concerned Children's Advertisers. Like, you might remember. The one everyone remembers is the House Hippo.
I do not remember that.
You do not know that one? Ah. But no, like, those PSAs were, like shown were, like, the best of times because they weren't afraid to say, like, they weren't afraid to be, like, up in your face or like shocking sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I loved about them because they were to the point. You know? Like, God, like I couldn't even remember. I didn't even remember what they were. I didn't even remember much about them until I saw like a channel that was like kind of like making fun of them because they are kind of like, you know, they're kind of cheesy in a way. So they're like easy to like make fun of and parody. So yeah, like I found a channel that was making fun of them, and I like, it was so good. like okay, like one example was, okay, there was this PSA where basically it's talking about how words hurt, and it's like showing a girl and like a group of like girl bullies, and every time they like say a name, they every time they call her a name, it's like she gets smacked. The word becomes like physical, and she gets smacked by it. You know, words hurt. The dude like watching it was like, it's like, with his friend was like, hold on, mate, I'm gonna show these girls what kind of words can really hurt. And he shows up in like knight armor, and the Skyrim theme is playing in the background. And he's just like, and it's like dun 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 dun. And it like zooms in on his face, and he's like Fusrota! And it like the girls go flying away. It's like that was like the best thing ever. Like, it made me like laugh so fucking much because it was so good. But yeah, like no, there was a ton of them. Oh my god, the worst one. I just remembered it. No! Oh, you might have actually heard of this one too. And it was more like common than the house hippo. Don't you put it in your mouth, don't you put it in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Dude, that one was so like cheesy. Even the Nostalgia Critic touched upon it when he did his commercial reviews. Yeah. He's like, Canada? It's like, alright, now we got a commercial from Canada. It's like, Canada, you're so weird, but I love you all the same. And it's like, what's this commercial about? It's like, remember to ask someone before you put something in your mouth. And it's like, oh, god damn it, Canada. and then at the end, it's like, always ask for permission. Always ask what something is before you put it. Always ask someone what something is before you put it in your mouth. And the Nostalgia Critic is like, unless that something is the person you love. I didn't get it at first, but then it's like, oh, BJ's. It's clear. But yeah, like that fucking. But okay, besides that hot trash, there was actually other legitimate ones. Like, one of the ones that I remember sticking with me for a long time was like, why be you when you can be me? And like, I just like, because it's like, I don't know, I don't want to say it's like an acid trip, but it's still trippy as fuck because, okay, these two girls walk into like a nice, they walk into like a beauty parlor, and like all these like lights are, well, not like flashing intensely, these are like camera flashes. Like, they're getting all their pictures taken, and like there's all these like zoom ins and like cuts and whatnot of them like getting like their nails and their eyelashes and everything done. It's just really trippy, and it just like if I showed it to you, you'd understand why it like stood out to me, because it was just one of those commercials. Yeah, it was teaching kids, you know, like, oh, be, you know, it's like, oh, be you get it, you know.
Yeah.
Like why be you when you can be me? That sounds like a cult. That sounds like a cult thing to say. I'm not even, like, it does, doesn't it?
It does.
It does, like, holy shit. And it's in like a really weird, like, not robotic voice, but like not seductive voice, but it's like, why be you when you can be me? And like kind of mysterious, nerve-wracking kind of voice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not like unsettling. Unsettling is the word. And other than that, there wasn't that much. The one commercial that I didn't see, and I'm glad I didn't see it because it probably would have scarred me for life, was there's these puppets and they go through a back alley. Good start.
Yeah.
And there's this guy he's like, hey, if you feel tired, you know, I could give you a little boost with these. And he like has like a bunch of like pills and like needles in his hand. It's like, hey, if you need, and it's like, if you need some more, you come back. It's obviously teaching kids to the dangers of drug dealers, right?
Yeah.
It's like, if you need some more, just come back and I'll give you a fix anytime. And they're like, two kids are talking about it. It's like, the choice is yours. And it's like, we don't need to do this, and we don't need to listen to what this guy says. We can just be ourselves. And then they walk away, and as they walk away, the puppet takes off his sunglasses to show, like, some freaky reptilian eyes under the sun. Like, you don't even expect it. It just happens. Like, if you saw that when you were, like, 6 or 7, would have scared you?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't see that commercial, because holy shit. In fact, it was so, like, scarring that in later cuts, they cut away before you see his eyes. Because it was that bad. Like, but fuck, man, it...
We met the spirit of darkness.
Nice.
If there's a spirit of light, there has to be a spirit of darkness.
Of course. Hey, Spirit of Darkness, can you teach me some more power moves or stuff? Because darkness is usually seen as more powerful, so... Thanks.
Alright. You know the joke we have not done yet?
What?
I must go. My people need
God
me.
damn, for fuck's sakes.
We've seen so many spirits go up, and we never made that joke.
Change! Here goes! Take
Get out of my fucking way.
Wait, so that orb didn't give you a new form?
No, there's only 3 forms.
Actually, that might be a good thing, because, well...
Yeah, because there's slashing, strike, and pierce.
No, I'm thinking more so outside the box, because, like, if they gave fucking Donna a darkness form, and that form, like, made her look goth, Rule 34 artists would be like,
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's one more fucking series of commercials that I forgot to mention. That was kind of part of the, the whole, like, a message from concerned children advertisers.
Mm-hmm.
Stay alert, stay safe. Basically, it starred these 2 bunny rabbits. It's all cartoon, by the way. It starred these 2 bunny rabbits teaching kids about, don't tell people, if you're young, don't tell strangers that you're home alone. Don't go through a back alley. Don't get in a car with strangers, you know, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And I think I remember, that's one of the most memorable ones. but you know what's like really, like I looked up like on Wikipedia like what the whole backstory about like, because sometimes you want to know like do you ever wonder like how something like that was made or like how it came into existence, like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you wonder. So I went on Wikipedia and looked it up, and it's actually kind of tragic. Basically, this mother's daughter was kidnapped and killed.
Oh.
So it inspired her to make all these like kind of stranger danger PSAs, which is like good, like it's safe to say that her daughter did not die in vain because like so many like I bet like a bunch of like you know well you're not a good example because you barely watch TV but you know like most like I imagine most of adults who are like around my age would like be like, do you remember Stay Alert, Stay Safe? And it's like, yeah, I'm sure a lot of kids have seen that PSA because like yeah. So yeah, that's really good. And god damn it, I just remembered this fucking stupid there's this like this is from something much later and I only know about it because of an MLG montage parody. But basically, do you remember when MLG montage was a fucking meme?
No.
You don't remember that? That was like, what year was that? That was like 20. Fuck, that was like 20. I want to say 16, 17.
Yeah.
Maybe?
So not long ago.
Yeah, not that long ago. You don't remember when MLG montage parodies were a thing?
No.
When I was like, oh, Mountain Dew Doritos. Oh, Mom, get the camera. No.
No.
Damn. Actually, it might be a good thing that you don't because you'd probably find it so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm into like I know you're not super into like I'm into absurd like oh shit, this might be the last thing we do today. Fuck.
Yep.
I'm into super absurd like comedic videos and whatnot. He's not. He's more into like stand up and like just standard jokey telling videos. You know, videos with videos that have like a setup and a punchline, basically.
Yeah.
While I'm into more of the absurd like comedy stuff. Anyway, MLG is like, but anyway, someone made a montage parody of this fucking like stranger danger video. And it's so fucking stupid. And it's like, and it's like fucking. This little kid runs out of his house, and it's like, hey kids, this is XXX_Billy_XXX. He is a MLG quickscoper, just like you. And it's like, he went to go meet his friend, Blaze It Michael. Yeah, I can tell you're not finding this very funny, but
mainly because I'm focusing on the fight.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, it's like they're walking down the street. It's like, but Billy forgot something. It's like, what could it be? I know, Billy forgot his weed. So Billy went back to go grab his weed, and he fucking like, he fucking drops it, and then there's a quote. It's like I dream of a world without like religion or something like that. Billy 2069. And then he and it gets really stupid afterwards. It's like this and then it's like this dude pulls up in the car. It's like, hey, Billy, wait up. And Billy's just like, that's not my name, you fucking scrub. Billy has thought to himself, he's never seen this man before. What do you think Billy will say? And it's like, it's like, Billy, come on, you gotta get into the car. And it's like, no. And then in like flashing text, it's like, take that, you fucking shit pedo fuck. And it's like, and then the guy's like, come on, man, your dad's at a shop, he needs to see you. Now, come on, get in my car, I'll take you. And he's like, no, and it's like, oh, and it's like a Call of Duty kill cam replay, and he gets no scoped, and Billy just like runs down the street, and the bus driver's just like, you what, mate? But yeah, no, you'd have to see the video to like understand, because it's very visual humor too. So yeah, maybe I'll send it to you after this. It's only like a 2-minute video, so yeah. And if you find it annoying, you can always turn it off.
Yep.
So, dude, from like, I know that's like some kind of bar or something, but like if you look at it the right way, it kind of looks like she's holding some kind of tablet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I see it.
You see it?
Fuck.
Prince Baja got this iPad as a present from the gods. He spent his day playing Flappy Birds and looking up random stuff on Wikipedia. Oh yeah, pretty much after this cutscene's ends, we're done for the day.
I would want us to get back to the present.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. After this, we're basically gunning straight to the end of the sequence. Yeah. There's not much more to this.
All right.
Fact is stranger than fiction, isn't it? Hi there, lady. It's been a while.
Io, I'm glad you're safe. Given the condition of the capital, I was really worried about you.
Yeah, can you believe it? But you knew something, didn't you? About what just happened. About what's going to happen.
What?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Io, are you? Nothing will change.
Huh?
No matter what difficulties await me in the future, I want to help those in need until the very end.
Really now? So you are the one.
Io?
Sorry, lady. I actually came here.
Does she kill Donna?
No.
Okay.
This is in the past,
Didn't
dude.
I tell you? I was looking for something.
All right.
I
Fuck.
finally found
All right, forgot what time period we're in.
This is so sudden.
Well, goodbyes usually are. But you gotta promise to see me one more time.
What? Sure.
Okay then. When the time comes, I'll find you.
Okay.
I still have questions I'd like to ask you too. So, I will wait for you. Thanks, lady. See ya! I had a hunch that Io was no ordinary kid, but... All right. I must perform my duty. I need to work hard so I have good things to tell Io.
And leave. Back to bunny hopping. They're like, all right, the world's ending.
Right. I don't have much other stories to say because, well, if I start a new story, we're almost at the end of the stream anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no point.
So yeah, if we do stream on wait, if we do stream on Sunday, what's the plan?
It will be finish up Banjo-Kazooie and then getting started on Mega Man X.
Alright, because, yeah, like,
A guard. How should I get past
I don't
him?
see doing both.
And I still need to plant a prayer tree.
No, it'll just be finish up Banjo-Kazooie and then and then playing it as X first.
Ah.
Yeah, and then the Sunday after that, it'll be playing at 0.
And then starting Ratchet and Clank?
It'll just be Mega Man X4 on that stream. And then after that, we can start.
Oh, come on, we're doing your thing right after my thing. You're doing your thing after my thing. Why can't I do... Fine.
Like, I want to keep it to at least just one game. That's all I want to do. Yeah, with Banjo-Kazooie, I'm giving it an exception because we're literally at the final level.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. So I have to wait like 3 more streams, or like no, like 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. They're dead.
God just kills them. You seem to be feeling better.
Wait, so what did she mean by laying low?
Because the guards, depending on her answer, the guards could have detained her.
Ah.
Yeah, they literally said, depending on your answer, we may need to detain you.
Ah, okay. Alright, there we go. That's it?
Yep.
And yeah, no, I still remember. I'll check your computer specs in a moment. I just gotta use the bathroom.
Yep.
You can host another stream or whatever the fuck you do.
Yeah. And with that, that's the end of the stream. night. For those who may have been lurking, thank you for that. And for those watching the VOD, thank you for watching. So yeah, on Sunday we'll be continuing on with more Banjo-Kazooie, and then starting Mega Man X 4. Yeah. Let's see who's currently streaming on a Friday. Let's see here. Oh, Steel Elm is streaming. So is Panda and Richard. Sean is streaming more Hyrule Warriors. Age of Calamity. I gotta remember that's more than one Hyrule Warriors. I think I'll host Stillhelm 77. He is currently playing Hollow Knight. Yeah. And tomorrow will be the final episode of for New Super Mario Bros. Finally putting an end to it. I can finally be free from a project that's been going on. I have not finished for 3 years. And then move on to something else. Yep, and with that, this has been Flipper 20. I'm flipping tables. See you guys on Sunday for more Banjo-Kazooie. Later.